When I speak about being different, I'm not merely speaking about carving a different or a unique path for yourself. I mean stepping out beyond the familiar construct of work life, tapping into your hidden potentials, your talents, your skills to pave a route that's entirely your own. I spent over 16 years in corporate life and I totally enjoyed it. Sure, I had to work with people who weren't always easy to get along with, but there was financial stability, and I was lucky, so I did have a lot of good people I could learn from. The consistency of income is a big part that anchors us into our work life year on year. And then I made a leap into business. At first, not everyone was on board. People who cared about me were worried and trying to protect me. This new venture came with its own challenges, and the most common and important among them was the unpredictability of income for the first few years. But as time passed, I found my footing and the journey became rewarding. I learned that if you choose a professionally different path for yourself, there are certain pillars that become absolutely critical for your growth. Let me share 5 of them with you today. First one, education. Too many people rush into unfamiliar territories without the armor of education. And no, I'm not suggesting that formal education will have all the answers, but rather it equips you with enough knowledge to begin with confidence. Whether it's education, certifications, or doing these specialized courses, having this solid foundation is important. I attended many paid workshops of other speakers to see how they manage the crowd, how do they keep the engagement alive, etc. This investment of time, money, and effort in anything new you do is indispensable. Second is personality. There's a saying in Hindi, "Jo dikhta hai, wo bikta hai," which translates into what is visible sells. Today's world is incredibly visual, and what looks good outshines what's merely good. So, along with creating an exceptional product or service, you as its representative must also evolve to complement it. If you, as the person behind the product, look confident, speak clearly, and exude a sense of self-assurance, your offering will also resonate. I had to change many aspects about myself, from internal beliefs to external appearance. However, authenticity is key, and you cannot bluff your way through. If you only look good, you may sell in the short term, but you won't last long. Your persona has to be grounded, presentable, and confident. When people connect with you, they're far more likely to trust you. And what you offer must be equally competent to last in the long run. The third way of being different is taking risks. The number of risks I've taken on my professional journey is unbelievable. It feels like I have been jumping off cliffs many times without a parachute. Was it luck? Was it belief? I'm not sure. But what I do know is that you cannot progress, let alone reach greatness, by staying in your comfort zone. Whether you're in a corporate job or running your own business, growth demands discomfort. You have to push yourself beyond what you think you can do. When you're creating something different or working on something new, you don't have the luxury of certainty. You do it not because you know you will succeed, but because you have to succeed. And along the way, you may lose time, money, and opportunities. But that's the risk inherent to any pursuit of excellence. Fourth is belief and action. Belief is a term as loaded as is ambiguous, and it means something different for everyone. But when I speak about belief, I'm speaking about that unwavering conviction that is not swayed by circumstances. If you approach any endeavor with more doubts than belief, nothing will work. Not your business, not your relationships, not even your daily tasks. Before you start, you must have faith in your idea, your dream, and your ability to make it happen. And along the way, yes, you will meet with incredible challenges. You will question many times if you are on the right track, and during those times, no one will have the answer. That's when belief in your vision and yourself must carry you through. But belief alone is not enough. You also need action. I remember doing 154 corporate meetings before I closed my first corporate deal. It felt extremely tiring. Besides, success isn't about that one win or that one meeting or that one deal that you crack. It's about maintaining that momentum month on month. And that's tough. But it's about putting in that hard work month on month, even on the days when you don't feel like. Being on field, present, even on holidays and festivals. That is the price you pay for living a life of purpose. And that is the fifth pillar of being different. Purpose. Purpose is elusive for many. It's tricky. Not everyone finds it. Some people live their whole life without a sense of purpose, and that's perfectly fine. But for those who are still seeking, purpose isn't about finding that specific end goal, but it's about finding what is it that drives you. For me, it took until my 30s to understand what my purpose was. For some, chasing wealth might be their purpose, and there's nothing wrong with that. And for some, doing something big and different for others might be a purpose. Everyone's journey is different, but what remains the same is once you find that purpose, you become this unwavering force of your life. This sense of purpose can propel you forward when nothing else can. And when you do find it, nothing will even stand in your way. And after all this, when the time comes and you begin to reap the rewards of your hard work, you will feel you're reaping the harvest of immeasurable value. All the pains, sacrifices, and struggles seem worth it. These 5 pillars help you to be different on your professional journey. But one final note: while all of these are vital, it is very important to be practical. Knowing when to pivot, take help, or completely stop is also a part of this journey. Purpose becomes your compass, while practicality becomes your guide. Whether your path involves a corporate job or entrepreneurship, both are simply vehicles to get to where you want to be. I hope this message encourages you to embark on your own adventurous, thrilling professional journey. And if you feel safe and content exactly where you are right now, that's perfectly fine too. Just make sure to savor and enjoy your unique journey, because that can just end up being different about you.